No one is coming to save you. Not your parents, not your boss, not your government. All your excuses are true, and that's the problem. And the longer you wait for someone to fix your life, the deeper the hole gets. Your 20s aren't for finding yourself, they're for building yourself, brick by brick, habit by habit. Most people waste their years collecting distractions that look like growth. I wasted a few myself. But eventually, I started noticing patterns, the same principles that separate people who win early from those who spend decades wondering what went wrong. These are the 10 lessons I wish I had learned sooner, the ones that would have saved me years of struggle. Let's start with the first one. No excuses. Save yourself. I'm 35 right now, almost 36. And if I could grab my lost 20-year-old self by the shoulders and shake some sense into him, here's what I would say. This isn't some motivational rant, no hustle porn, no grind till you die nonsense. Just 10 things I wish someone had told me. Real stuff. That it's you. You are the one who will save or ruin your life. That's your great power that comes with great responsibility. If you look in the mirror, you'll see the person who will save your older self. Nobody else is coming. Most people spend years building monuments out of excuses. I know because I did it too. I'm from a poor country. My English isn't perfect. I'm not good looking. I'm tired after school. Complaints. Here's what took me too long to realize. Excuses consume the same energy as action. But action builds skills, and excuses, they build nothing. The forgiveness paradox. Your parents did the best with what they had. They operated with the knowledge and resources available to them. But here's the uncomfortable part. If you don't break the pattern, your kids will blame you tomorrow for the same reasons you blame your parents today. The cycle only stops when someone chooses to interrupt it. Is that you? Everyone has constraints. You know what's fascinating? Everyone has shortcomings. Everyone faces obstacles. Some people had rich uncles. Some got government help. Some cheated their way to success. And that information is completely useless to me and you. Comparing someone else's external outcome to your internal struggles tells you nothing about what's actually possible for you. I read Chunju Yang's biography. He's the founder of Hyundai. This guy used to wait till he got home to poop so that they could use it as manure for their farm. He survived Japanese colonization and the Korean War, built one of the world's largest companies, employed hundreds of thousands, died a billionaire, and inspired millions. So I have zero complaints or excuses compared to him. The implementation truth. Break the excuses chain. Small, consistent steps beat grand, empty plans. Not sometimes, every time. For example, I started something stupid simple after COVID. Sitting in silence. Prophets did it. Founders did it. Monks built entire practices around it. 20 minutes. No music, no podcast, no humming. That's you and the noise in your head that you've been running from for years. Do it for 1 week. Watch what surfaces when you stop drowning it out. I now do it 3 times per day and my mind hasn't been calmer. Small steps compound. Take that excuse energy, redirect it to one skill that grows forever. My dad told me once, discipline or regret, balance or burnout. Decide to do the hard things before life chooses the volume for you. The temporal paradox. Remember being a kid? You do 67 things in a day and realize it was just 2 p.m. Summer vacation felt like a whole year. Now, I blink and 3 months are gone. It's October and I'm still processing January. Here's what's happening. When you are young, everything's new. New people, new experiences, even new mistakes. Your brain is actually making memories because stuff feels different every day. But when you get older, you fall into this loop. Wake up, same drive to work, same coffee order, same meetings, come home, eat, play with the farm, scroll for a bit, sleep, and repeat. Days start blending together. And before you know it, a whole year just vanishes. Now, here where it gets interesting. People my age love saying, I don't have time. But honestly, some of us have time to scroll 2 to 3 hours per day, but not for a side hustle. We are like someone complaining they are hot while sitting inside a sauna. If you're watching this and you're in your teens, your 20s, this is the most productive time in your life. Lowest responsibilities, highest energy, the most freedom to just try and do stuff. Let me tell you what I did. I grew up in Africa with no internet. So in 2012, when I finally got a computer and Wi Fi, man, I went crazy. I watched every movie I'd missed, every YouTube video, every series, hours and hours, every single night. I was bedrotting every day after college, wasting the freest years of my life watching the Sidemen, Logan Paul, David Dobrik, pranks, and other people doing things. Sounds familiar? I regret all that time wasted. 5 years thrown in the black hole. I'll never get that back, but you won't, because you'll dedicate time to building. You all know compounding interest, but do you know that it works even outside of finance? 5 continuous years could change your entire life, from dumb to expert, fat to fit, friends to partners, rags to riches. Small step at a time. 2030 will be here anyway. Comment if you're watching this in 2030. Is Elon Musk still the richest man? Do I have 1,000,000 subs? Subscribe by the way. And thanks. Time is sneaky. 5 hours scrolling per day. Ouch. Every year you wait, you'll have less of it. More responsibilities, less energy, more obligations. So your future self is either going to thank you for what you do today or be really, really mad at you. It's your call. So here's the plan. Train your life muscles. Everything is a muscle. Your physical muscles, yeah, those need work, but you've got also asking muscles, daring muscles, and learning muscles. My first boss told me, if you never practice asking for help, you stay small forever. And if you never practice daring, you'll never grow. I used to be terrified of asking for anything. I don't want to bother anyone. That was my people-pleasing excuse. But here's the truth. Asking is the foundation of every business, every relationship, every opportunity. If I could go back to 2015, I would beg myself to go outside and dare more intentionally, meet people and build meaningful connections. If you come from a poor family like I do, you need to dare more. Nobody is handing you a free lunch. You've got to take shots at success. You have to believe in yourself. Dare to ask your local millionaire for advice. Dare to ask and finish the scary thing you've always wanted. Do one uncomfortable ask this week, just one, and watch how your life changes. Number 5, read. Steal wisdom from the greats. Reading is like cheating. Think about it. You can learn in a week what took someone else 40 years of trial and error. That's insane. That's your superpower. So many lessons we didn't get growing up are found in these books. If you're feeling lost, grab a book about your goals. I didn't start reading until I was 25. Some guy mentioned Rich Dad Poor Dad and it blew my mind. The world of financial literacy just opened up. The rich don't work for money. Money works for them. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your habits, atomic habits. Beautiful. My parents never taught me all this stuff. They said, get good grades, get a job, you'll be fine. And I believed them. I got a degree, yeah, but I didn't take the side gigs seriously. I went to the gym only when I was motivated. Guess what? After college, I couldn't get a job and I got really depressed. Finding a job without connections is hell. The competition is brutal out here. Even when you find a job, the pay isn't enough. You get paid just enough so that you don't quit. That's why self-learning is everything. We stop learning when we die, and we die when you stop learning. If you hate reading, listen to audiobooks while you work. The point is, feed your mind with lives worth studying. Read biographies, read psychology, read business books, read religious texts. not romance novels, not fantasy, well, maybe some, but stuff that gives you a blueprint for life. When I face a problem now, I already have a compass because I've read about someone who faced the same thing and figured it out. That's the cheat code of the greats. Number 6, become an expert at one thing. Stop being a jack of all trades. Here's the thing nobody tells you. Being a little bit good at everything makes you worth nothing to anyone. The world doesn't reward dabbling, it rewards depth. Picture this. You have a heart condition. One doctor is a generalist, and the other, with the same years of experience, is a heart surgeon. Who do you pick? I spent my entire 20s like a kid in a candy store with ADHD. 1 month I'm launching a magazine. Next month I'm buying a camera because I'm going to be a photographer now. Then it's YouTube, then drop shipping, then maybe I'll be a fitness influencer. I started 4 YouTube channels, gave up on every single one. Know what that got me? 10 years older with zero expertise. Here's what I should have done. Picked one thing. Something I was naturally good at. Something that felt like a gift from God. Then locked in hard until I was scary good, better than 95% of people. Because that's where the real value shows up. That's where respect lives. That's where opportunities knock on your door instead of you chasing them. So here's what used to happen to me. I'd start something new. I was hyped. Then about 2 months in, things got hard, or honestly, I just got bored. And that's when my brain will do this sneaky thing. It will start scanning for other opportunities. And I'd convince myself, no, this is actually the better option. So I'd quit the other one and move on. I never saw any results. And when I look back now, it's literally a graveyard of unfinished projects. Don't be like past me. Finish what you start. Get past the boring stage and let the learnings and success compound. There's a rule of 100. Give every project you start 100 real attempts before you decide if it's working or not. Since I started using this rule, I've actually seen real improvement in my business and my life. Because turns out, most things don't fail, we just quit too early. Think of it like digging for water. You can dig 20 shallow holes and find nothing. Or you can dig a deep well and drink forever. So here's your next move. Pick one skill. Write it down. Commit to practicing it every single day for the next 12 months, no matter what. Use your 20s to find your ikigai. Try different things that you really love and can make you money while being purposeful. In the world of AI, your authentic love of the game will win over copy-pasters. Look for clarity in your 20s. Then play the long game. That's how you stop being replaceable. Here's a caveat. Collect badges of failure. Failure is the apprenticeship of success. The greats, people we study here at How Great I Am, they fail more than normal people. This Mark Cuban quote stuck with me. It doesn't matter how many times you fail, you only have to be right once. I was terrified of failure growing up. I was a gifted kid, top of my class, full scholarship abroad. I thought someone would notice my perfect grades and hand me success. I thought. So I played it safe. I thought good grades were the currency of life. But outside school, the grading system disappears. There's no syllabus, no answer sheet. Life has no formula. It's trial and error. The 80-20 rule applies. 20% of what you try delivers 80% of your results. But you don't know which 20% until you try. I avoided anything that made me look stupid. When my first business failed in 2013, I thought the whole world was laughing at me because I had documented the whole journey on Facebook. Failing sucks. But here's the truth. Nobody counts LeBron's missed shots. 5,126 prototypes failed before the first Dyson vacuum worked. Nobody remembers Beyonce's songs that flopped. Nobody tracks Mr. Beast's failed videos. Edison failed 10,000 times before finding the light bulb filaments. Once you win, their failures are forgotten. Reframe failure as data. What worked, what didn't. Stop treating failure like a tombstone. It's a stepping stone. Embrace failure. In your 20s, try 20 things. One success changes everything. Collect failures like badges. If you're not failing, you're not trying. The only real failure is never trusting yourself and going for it. One last super important thing I've learned I want to share, especially for my fellow creatives. Copy the greats. I repeat, copy, copy, and copy, and you'll find your style of art, YouTube videos, painting, business, etc. Don't overthink, you pirates. Live like a pirate. Friends shape who you become. Pick your crew like you pick the crew for your ship. The wrong ones will sink you. The right ones will take you to the new worlds. My mentor used to say, you hang with mechanics, your clothes get grease. You hang with perfume sellers, you smell good. You hang around a barber shop, sooner or later you'll get a haircut. Cut ties gently with people who pull you toward constant partying, drugs, or negativity. It's sad, but it's better than waking up as cellmates. Replace them with people who push you, teach you, build you. Your environment is everything. The closer you are to capital, information, and ambition, the higher your expected return. Number 9, move your body. Remember how we talked about compounding? Well, when you grow older, your muscles shrink, which are vital for movement, as important as wiping your butt in your 70s. Muscles start shrinking, sarcopenia, after 30. Most people don't notice until 40. Everything hurts when you get older. You wake up feeling like somebody stabbed you in the back. You drink water and your heart does this weird thing. You feel like a stab. You start too fast. It's like you came off a roller coaster. Don't wait for regrets. You don't need a gym. Walk 30 minutes a day. Do 20 squats. Stretch. Just move. Your future self is begging you right now. Don't ignore them. Start today, not Monday, not January. Today. Number 10. God is your compass. I know this might sound backwards to some of you, but hear me out. There's this old psychology experiment, Pavlov's dogs. A psychologist would ring a bell and give the dogs food over and over. Eventually, the dogs would salivate just hearing the bell, even without food. The dogs associated the bell with the food, but the bell wasn't the source. We do the same thing. We think we make the money, we get the grades, we create success, and we forgot the source. We forget that we have souls, and if we lose God, everything else loses meaning. Haven't you noticed the richest people aren't the happiest? Superstars end their own lives. People are depressed because they've lost the meaning of life. When you truly have God as your compass, you realize everything is possible. For me, grounding life in God keeps success from turning into loneliness. Meaning scales better than money.